Hey guys. Hey Hendrik. Hi Captain Dammers. It was super tasty roast, thank you. Especially the potatoes. Hi Anna, how are you? Hi Jitset. Happy Sunday everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Got my glasses tonight, so everything's fine in the world. Everything's good, everything's normal. Shady, hi! Oh my god, how are you? It's been so long. I'm sorry that I have not been live at times you've been able to watch. Jo worries about you when she doesn't see you for a while. Potatoes are always the best. Yeah, you're finally here, I know. Well, it's like I knew you were going to be here last week and then I had to cancel. I felt awful. I was like, damn it. Show the tea, Anna. I just finished my cup of tea. I just had a cup of, because we had tea and cake after we had roast with our friends. So I just had a cup of chocolate tea. It's like black tea with like, literally like cacao in it. Yay, thank you for resubbing, Shady. Really appreciate that. I'm glad you're here as well. But yeah, I just finished it. I'm sorry. What was the cake? The cake was chocolate mud and salted caramel. It was pretty amazing. I've been trying to eat really healthy, but I had that cake and it was definitely not really healthy. Hi Nini, hi Mars. How are you guys? But yeah, that was nice because yeah, our friends brought that over. The friends who came over, Anthony and Lisa, their names are, Anthony messaged me before they came over and he was like, so pregnant lady, anything I could bring you for dessert? And I was like, cake, please bring me cake. So he brought me cake, which I thought was very nice of him. Chocolate is, yeah, it's totally healthy. Totally. But yeah, so it was like chocolate mud and then it had like salted caramel. Oh my gosh. You just ate a whole block of it. I eat chocolate a block at a time too, Anna. Like, literally. It's either it's a whole block or it's like nothing, you know? There is no stopping at a few pieces of chocolate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make everybody feel like eating cake. You have your hot Milo, which is almost cake. Not really, but yummy. Milo is amazing. Chocolate is good for your mental health. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. You could go for cake right now. Yeah. Sorry, guys. If it helps, I've got a great recipe for like a mug cake. You can like make a cake in a mug and in the microwave. It's pretty good. Roast sounds pretty dang good too. Yeah, if you guys saw on Discord, I put a picture of the potatoes and also Paul, yeah, roasting the roast with a blowtorch. So the way he does roast, hello! Hey Joe, it was delicious. How was my dinner? How was my dinner? No, dinner was really good. Yeah, so how he does roast is he like slow cooks it in water for like 24 hours pretty much. And then he seals it off with a blowtorch in a hot pan. And it's really good. It's like the only way I really enjoy eating roast red meat. I'm not a big red meat person. I don't really like it very much. But yeah, I like it when Paul does it. Yeah, some leftover birthday cake from yesterday. Yummy. That's okay. You enjoy it. Hey, Lord Crumbs, you've just got a burger, double cheese, an onion, bacon burger from the burger van. I'm quite happy to not have cake. You can't type at all? It's okay, Joe. Alex is using text to speech, so sorry if that didn't make any sense. Oh, well, I mean, it sounds pretty good. Sounds like you got a good burger. But yeah, so the potatoes are always my favorite part, but the roast is pretty good as well. Hi, Nimir, how are you? Now I know what to give hubby for his birthday, a cooking blowtorch. He'll love it. Yeah, no, Paul loves it. He just like gets in there and he's like, he seals off the meat, yeah, in a hot pan with a blowtorch. It's pretty good actually. But yeah, it is slow cooked for like pretty much usually around 24 hours. Like he'll put it on the day before. So it's really good. Yeah, Shady's here, Joe. We're all very excited to have Shady back. Sounds like I need to borrow a blowtorch. Definitely. It's so hot there, Nemir, around 30 degrees. It's quite hot for Polish summer. That would be quite hot for you guys. I hope that you've got a fan or something for a bit of relief. Because yeah, 30 degrees is like, you want a little bit of relief from that. For sure. Oh dear. I'm actually awake today as well, which is great. My stream yesterday morning, I was definitely half asleep. Just by the way, if that wasn't clear for those of you guys who were here. I had a much better sleep last night, and then I also napped for another hour today, so I've had lots of sleep, which is really nice. It's 9 degrees Celsius where Joe is. I don't know what it is here outside at the moment. Inside's nice and warm though, because we've had the heating on. We've had like the house heating on, because we had people over. So we were like, let's warm up our house instead of just warming up this one room. So it's quite nice here. You're usually around, but not in the middle of the night, yeah. It's okay, Shady. You never have to apologize for prioritizing sleep. Seriously. Get all the sleep. You had the heater on all day. You slept for 12 hours, Captain Davers. Now you have a sleep hangover headache. Oh no. Oh bugger. I have, yeah, I had a sleep headache, hangover headache when I woke up from my nap. Because I just didn't want to wake up. I could have kept napping, seriously. I was so comfortable and I was so tired and so out of it. But I was like, I have to get up now or I will not sleep tonight at all. So I did make myself get up out of bed. You're in the east of Germany and you have 33 degrees today, Nini. Oh gosh. I hope you guys have something, like a fan at least, or do you have aircon? I hope you do. I would be turning on my air conditioner here if it was 33 degrees. I'm just gonna blow my nose, sorry guys. Excusez-moi. Mars, you have 21, but 82% humidity. Ew, no. Humidity is the worst. You have no aircon, but you have a fan. Okay, at least you got something. No thunderstorms for now. There were some earlier this week. Oh, I love a thunderstorm. Except when it hits us in the middle of the night and freaks all my dogs out. So about 18 degrees in this room, but outside's 3.5. Oh gosh. Okay for this time of year because it's positive, but pretty chilly if you're not dressed for it, yeah. How's my rib with the nose blowing? It's getting better. Jelly's actually been picking on my right side now with his kicks. So now I've got sore ribs on both sides, but they're not as sore as they were. So they're both just like a little tender. But yeah, I'm okay with the nose blowing and stuff. It's easier when I'm sitting down as well, and I'm on my birth ball, of course, so. Oh my gosh, I got Paul to like put some extra air in my birth ball and it's like really pumped up now. I'm like, ooh, now can you let a little bit out? It's uncomfortable now. You had lightning yesterday right above us. It struck about 100 meters from where my boyfriend was walking. Scary. That is scary. Yeah, have ice chips as well. For those of you guys who are really hot, if you just suck and crunch on ice chips, that will help. It'll just help to bring your internal body temperature down. That's something I used to do all day long when I was working at Hungry Jack's, at the fast food store I used to run, because we had terrible air conditioning in there and we had, you know, open vats of frying oil that would sit at like 200 degrees Celsius, and we had the flame griller which would sit at 200 degrees Celsius. It was hot. And yeah, I would just carry around a cup of ice chips and literally just like suck and chew on ice chips in between serving customers. And it really does help. So get yourself some ice chips if you're really struggling. You live in the very west of Germany. You have slightly humid 22. Nini's coming to stay for a little while, Hendrik. Your dad celebrated his birthday yesterday. You were lucky. Right when it ended, thunderstorms happened. Ooh. Creepy. Except I love thunderstorms, so. It was actually, we had a really beautiful sunny morning here today, and then it came in pouring with rain around midday. But I went for a really long walk this morning, which was really nice. I actually got some sunlight. Yeah, Paul and I went for like a 45-minute walk, maybe 50-minute walk. 45, 50 minutes, somewhere around there, which is the longest walk that I've done in a while. So yeah, it was really nice. Just got some fresh air, got some sunshine. So that was really nice. And then yeah, we got in before it started to pour with rain for the rest of the day, so that was lucky. They don't turn on our aircon for the truck unload It's miserable. We have to retreat to retail for any peace. Yep. Yep. We used to like take breaks out in the dining room, because out in the dining room the aircon was great. It was just in the back of house that we had terrible air conditioning. So we were just like, I'm just gonna go do a lap of dining room, and then you'd go out and you'd just get the nice air conditioning as your little break, your little retreat. Hey Asa, good to see you here. How's your day been? Glad to have you here. Yeah, I had to start late tonight because yeah, we had some friends over, surprise, for dinner. So that was fine. Hey stranger, how are you? How are you going, Desi? It's good to see you. Glad to have you guys here. This is fun. Catching up with some of you that I haven't seen in a while. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little short of breath. What a surprise. You have some things to tell me? Ooh. I'm excited. Feel free to share when you're ready. I'm just going to load up our family that we're going to be playing today. In your new redo of Pleasantview, Bella is in love. Nina, Dina, and Michael is in love. Also, Morty's mother is pregnant with an alien baby. Oh my gosh. Wow. Morty's mother. So you brought her back from the dead? That's really interesting. How is Jelly? Jelly's doing good, I think. I'm not, like, I don't want to say this too early, and I don't want to, like, get my hopes up and then be disappointed tomorrow when I go in for my appointment. But it feels to me like he is head down and his back's facing outwards and to my left, which is right, like, the perfect position where he should be. So I think he's doing really good, but I don't know, and of course it could change overnight as I sleep, so yeah. Everyone's parents are back from the dead. Oh, fun! That would be really fun. That would just bring in a lot of like extra drama and new characters and like all kinds of things. Cross his fingers. Yeah, me too. Me too. So yeah, I have a chiropractor appointment tomorrow at 11:15. So she'll have a look at everything and like do some little adjustments and try to get him even more head down and deeper. But I think the chiropractor appointments that I've had have really helped, because basically she just loosened everything in my lower spine and my tailbone and my pelvis, because she said that he might just not physically have enough room to like get in there if he does have a really big head. So I've got another appointment with her tomorrow morning at 11:15, and then at 2:15 I have my hospital checkup. So I'm really hoping that hospital checkup goes well. Obviously I'll let you all know on Discord. Bethany and Paul's oldest son in your game recently aged up to an adult and is now a free man. Maybe that's a good omen. Maybe it is. I hope so. But yeah, so we're back today. Yeesh, Morty and everyone down to teens and kids. Oh, fun. That'd be fun. We're back today with the Mercer family to finish their round. We have to play through Saturday and Sunday with this family. So yeah, we have triplet toddlers, who we can see over here, if you haven't seen a stream in a while. Yeah, triplet toddlers. And then they also have a baby, Sonny, who's asleep in his crib right now. So we'll definitely have our hands full, to say the least. Are you going to repair that? You are. Good job. Okay, Constantina is sleeping, and all the babies need to be let out of their cribs. Looks like they're all in decent moods, which is good. So maybe Victoria. They also have this teenage daughter, Victoria. Beyond if his mother was younger than him. Yes, it would. This is Victoria, who is Constantina's daughter from her first marriage. And she's now a teenager, which is helpful because that means she can help us with all the babies. So I'm going to have her come up here after she uses the toilet and just let all of the triplets out. Oh, right. And all of the adults and teenagers have the flu. Everybody has the flu. Morning, say it. Oh, thank you so much. ACR Bella decided she was gay and only loves Nina. Okay, cool. Yeah, they should be in good moods from 3 max motives. You're not wrong. Lucky ducks. But I'm also like, I think I'm feeling the pressure, shall we call it, where I should be feeling pressure, and like for those of you who've been pregnant before, the lightning crotch. I've been getting kind of like flashes of that. So yeah, I think everything is going pretty well. So fingers crossed. It's just at this stage, it's fingers crossed he stays that way, because he could move at any point in time. And yeah, but anyway, I think he's good. You understand what I mean? Oh yeah. So last episode there was a huge fire and the entire kitchen burnt to a crisp. So we did have to go ahead and replace that. Victoria, you look like you could actually use a little more sleep. Why don't you go ahead and get a little more sleep? And Dad's gonna go ahead and get bottles out for all of the babies, which will take a little while. Oh dear, and Sunny needs his diaper changed. Okay, no, we'll do that first. Felt like nails to you? Yeah, that's a good description of it as well, Desi. It's just like that kind of like, and it's like when you get up for after you've been sitting down for a while and you're like, ooh, okay, hello there. That's a very interesting feeling. Okay, let's put Sunny back in his crib. What's going on with this bottle? Are you guys fighting over it or what's going on? Oh, don't be mean to each other. Okay, so it looks like Atticus needs to be... Oh, no. All of these need to be emptied. Oh, I'm just going to reset them because I'm a cheater. Oops! I deleted the potty. Serves me right for cheating. Oh, man. Let's potty train Atticus. Rejected Huggle, yeah. Remember that all of these kids are really mean and grumpy kids. You're gonna dip out now so you can continue painting? Why did I want pure white walls? I don't know, man, but have fun. Have fun. The grumpy babies are making alliances and enemies already. They are. Alright, let's get Mum up, because I think we need help handling all of these babies right now. Let's go ahead and just... Can we get another bottle? Yeah, Layla's... That's Layla, isn't it? Yeah, Layla's still hungry. So let's get her a bottle. I added in the baby mod, so now they start at 0 and family starts at half of normal. Cool, yeah, I think that'll be a cool mod to try out. Alright, let's potty train Winifred. Get her onto the potty. Have you decided to keep the carpet, by the way, Lord Crumps, before you leave? It did turn out, like, it did come up okay. I'm sorry, you were sending me lots of messages while I was fast asleep, so I kind of saw them all this morning and I was like, oh, nice. Comes in 3 varieties, which you like. Would you mind putting a link in mods, Sims 2 mods, Joe? Because I would like to check it out. I think, yeah, I'd be interested in having a look at that mod. Okay, Constantina, can you dispose of this stinky bottle now? Layla, sweetheart, drink your bottle. Thanks, Joe. Appreciate that. They are such a mean and mostly evil family. Oh, you only finished watching yesterday's stream an hour or so ago. That's right. How was your high tea, Jitset? Hope you all had fun. I'm still just jealous. I want to go high tea. I think I will rent it out again and do it once the painting's done. Turned out better than you expected. Okay, cool. That's pretty good then. Okay, now let's potty train Layla. Right. Okay, Victoria, you're looking a bit better. You've had a bit more sleep, so let's get you up. I wonder if I could get you to do some laundry for me. Maybe we'll get Victoria to head to market and buy some laundry soap, so she can wash a little bit of laundry today, because we have 23, oh my gosh. Now we have 24, 25 piles of dirty laundry to get through. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. So yeah, we might have to send her down to buy some laundry soap so we can have a major laundry day. Not going to look brand new. I guess I'll have to see how it looks when it's all done. If all else fails, I can get a nice big rug. True. Pulling up floors is a lot of work, so. Wait, what's going on? Oh no, I forgot to pay the bills. I've been too distracted with all the babies. Okay, well, that's fine. Whatever he takes, we'll just replace because the repo man is not really supposed to exist in my neighborhood. So, that's fine. Whatever. Alrighty. Let's keep an eye on him. What are you taking? Are you taking the chair? Well, the chair doesn't look medieval anyway, and I've only just noticed. So that's fine. Take the chair. Great idea. Okay. Can you come up here and tickle your little girl, your little Naboo? What are you doing with her? Why are you potty training Layla again? She doesn't need to be potty trained. Oh, she does need to be potty trained. Oh, I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yep, no, go ahead. Potty train her. Potty train her. In a bit. No worries. You're good. You're still fixing your historical CC folder, making sure all the mods I got are updated. You want to have, like, kings and queens from the past? Oh, that would be amazing. Do King Henry. Do King Henry VIII and his six wives. It'd be super fun. Alright, so Victoria. Hello. You're just out here splashing in puddles. Of course you are. Also, did someone pick up the other ice bucket that we had hanging out? Yes. Why do you stop picking up the ice buckets, guys? Alright, Victoria, I want you to... I'm just going to change her clothes. I want you to walk to the market and get some laundry soap. Now, please try not to infect the whole neighborhood with the flu while you're there. This is a very, you know, like, direct trip. There and back. No distractions. What are you doing? No, leave the ice buckets alone. We need to start putting these kids back in their cribs. There we go. You're back from the ad? Oh, yeah, guys. Please let me know if the ads, like, get really insane, because Twitch is making a lot of changes to the way that ads run and, like, how frequently they run. So I have tried to, like, adjust my settings so they shouldn't be too overwhelming, but do let me know if it's, like, you get crazy amounts of, ads. Oh, your high tea was good. Good to catch up with friends you're not seen properly outside of Facebook for a long while. Took some pics in one room of the teapots. Ooh, 3 rooms of both antique and modern tea sets for sale. And 3 or 4 rooms of cafe. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, cool. So we're here. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves a lot of soap. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... We'll try to get like 10 maybe at least. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I could ban them, Captain Davers. That would be a good solution. Rather than trying to remember to delete the bills. Yeah, the Sims picked up on my hint to chew ice cubes to keep their temperatures down, clearly. Should we also buy some firewood while we're here? It's probably not a bad idea. Let's go ahead and grab a couple more firewoods. Okay, so we got 10. Let's get 2 more. Let's have 12 things of soap solution altogether. I don't think we need food at this stage because we just had to replace the fridge, so the fridge should be fine. The fridge should be full of food. Let's go ahead and pay for these items. Pics are in Discord now. Awesome. Let me see. Oh my gosh, look at the teapots. Holy guacamole. I love the chandelier too. Oh, so many. That's, if you guys are on Discord, have a look at Jitset's pictures in the tea channel. Ban the mail. Yeah, I can ban the mail delivery. I think the reason I didn't do it was because I didn't want to restrict all mail. But, I mean, it is pretty rare that you get anything in the mail apart from bills, isn't it? So, I should probably just go ahead and do that. All right, let's have her walk back home. Question, when you own a grocery store, do you put the grocery things up for sale as well? Do you keep it blank? What exactly do you mean? Do you mean like these things? Like the grocery kind of fridges? That's just one room. Oh my goodness. I'd be in there for hours just staring at all the teapots. Yeah, no, you just set them for sale. You set them for sale. Oh, hey, Seraphiel. And hello, LEJ. Thank you so much for the follow. The land textures are awesome. Mods. Yes, so this is what's called a default replacement for the neighborhood terrain and the roads. And I believe this one is... Oh, who's it by? Wait, I'll get you a link. Hold on. Sims 2 Dirt Road. Default. Hey, thank you so much for the following as well, Seraphiel. So I'm not sure I'm saying your name right. I'm probably not. I'm so bad with usernames. This one here, I believe is the one I'm using. There you go. So yeah, it's just available on Mod The Sims. There's heaps and heaps and heaps of different default replacements for the roads you can have for The Sims 2. I just picked one that looked medieval to me. Now I'm pretty sure our repo man only stole our chair, so let's just replace our chair. That looks like it needs to go there, I think. Hopefully I got that. Yeah, I think I got that in the right spot. Alright, Constantina, what are you doing? You're going to the loo. Okay. We need to get these. I'm pretty sure everybody's ready for a nap. Yes, they are. Okay, so all the babies need to go back in their cribs. Hey, Future Spooker. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome into the stream. Glad to have you here. Okay, let's get everybody back into bed. Oh my god, so many babies. We call it the teapot place. That's what locals know it is as. Yeah, not surprised. Sorry, I just gotta blow my nose again. Sorry, thank you, Desi. Thank you, Desi. Alright, so what I'm thinking is we need to get Ornell Highland back over here to take care of us. Oh, we never fixed the bathtub either. I think we've almost run out of Grandma's comfort soup in our leftovers. And, yeah, I think we could also use her help taking care of all the babies, because I think I'm going to be sending Wilton back to the tavern tonight to run the tavern if I can get him to be well. And then we're going to need some help just taking care of all the kids, so let's see if I can heal up these people. Wait, is it still off or is it back on now? I'm picking it. No, it says it's picking up microphone now, so it should be fine. At least I know you guys can't hear anything when I blow my nose then. I'm good now, yeah. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's clean that up when you get home. Sorry, y'all. Alright, so let's hope that this comfort soup heals them of their afflictions and we can feel all better. Alright, now these buckets of ice aren't melting. I might have to look at the tuning files. You're lagging. No, it's okay. You're all good. There's always a delay as well, don't forget, for like everybody between what I'm doing and what you guys are seeing. So, and I have my delay settings set to a point where I think it should even it out for most people, but yeah. You've already refreshed? Yeah. Now, there's always latency like with every streamer. So it always takes, any streamer, it always takes a little bit for chat to catch up with what we're doing. So don't stress out too much about it. Okay, now you're really lonely, which is quite sad, but you're not going to be able to talk to anyone if people get better and you're still sick. So I'm going to get you, do you have any cleaning skill point? You don't. Constantina does though. So I might get Constantina doing the laundry in that case. Okay, so I'm just going to get all of these, well, some of these jars of soap out. Now I'll get all of them. And we'll get these buckets of water. Constantina is going to take all of this. She's going to spend her afternoon trying to clean up and do some laundry. And then Victoria, to help your loneliness, you can be on baby watch. Because all your brothers and sisters will be awake again soon and wanting attention. Isn't that wonderful for you? That's just your crappy internet. Oh, Joe. Your Australian sticks internet. Australian outback internet. It's a special thing. Okay. How are you guys going? Is your sickness melting away? I want to hear that the soup is hitting the spot. Let's go. And then Wilton might need to actually take a nap before he goes back out to run the tavern tonight. No, you're good. Okay, one of them at least is feeling better. I think it's Wilton is feeling better from the flu. Now, don't catch it again immediately. Can you not kick over my trash can, dude? I'm standing right here. And Constantine is feeling better. Yes. Okay. Amazing. Alright, so now it's only Victoria who is still sick. Alright, and all the babies are awake. Okay. So, you, my love, are going to be doing some washing. Just get a bunch out. Okay, Dad's gone to have a sleep, hasn't he? Okay. Okay, I can do this. I can handle this. So many babies. I can handle this. Lock the girl away in some distant tower. Yes, last stream, we had a giant fire in the kitchen. It was quite dramatic, really. Alright, so I'm gonna get you to wash. Hopefully you can do 5 loads. I'm hoping. You do not have the proper items in your inventory to wash these items. So we mustn't have enough water. Dang nabbit. Alright, well you can come up and help with the babies then. Let's go ahead and snuggle and family and tickle. Oh, Desi's redeemed another max motives. Okay, no worries. Thank you very much. That's gonna help. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, the game crashed. The game has rejected your max motives. Yes, Dad was cooking, clearly with a blowtorch. The game has rejected the max motives, unfortunately, so, that's okay. I'll just, reload. It'll reload from when Victoria comes back from the market, so don't worry. Game, how could you? I know. It's fine though, I'll reapply the max motives. Game has spoken. The game's like, you've had enough max motives with this family, TRH. You need some extra challenge in your life. Oh no! It's all good. Never mind. I should probably run Hood Checker. If it crashes again, I'll try running Hood Checker, because it has a... Yeah, this family's already had 3. Enough is enough. Hydrate. Thank you, Desi. That's nice. But yeah, it has been a while since I last ran Hood Checker on this neighborhood, so if we have another crash, I'll do that. Hopefully it'll sort itself out. Hey Dreamy Bimbet, welcome. So we're playing my Sims 2 Medieval Charter Challenge, which is it's a medieval Sims 2 thing that basically we're trying to build up a little medieval neighborhood. And we're playing the Mercer family tonight, and they run a local tavern, and they have way too many babies, which is pretty much the story of everybody in this neighborhood. Yeah, the tavern's always been a bit unstable. Yeah, I'm worried about it crashing again. I should also check. I think I forgot to check before I load it up. My accessories.cache file has a few things in it as well. Babies, fire, and death. The tavern and maybe the tavern family are all unstable, yeah. Okay, now before I max motives them though, I am going to get them to have their comfort soup again. Because the comfort soup is helpful, because it heals them of their flu. Hi Lyric, how you going? Welcome. So yeah, I'll get them to have their grandma's comfort soup again, which will hopefully help a little bit with having them not be sick. You've not played The Sims 2 in a hot minute. Yeah. I'm gonna apply. Very many would have lots of kids in struggle, yeah. I'm gonna apply the max motives, but after my Sims have eaten, because I want them to get better from their colds, their flus. Which means I need to have them eat, unfortunately. Okay, put Winifred in her crib as well. You've been on The Sims 4 for years? Nice. Yeah, this is... it's, mods and custom content. So if you're familiar with the world of custom content online for Sims games, hey, thank you for the follow, Lyric. This save, basically, we have... Al. No, stop kicking my trash can over, you jerk. Basically, we have like 10 gigabytes of medieval themed downloaded content from the internet. Which anyone, it's free to access if you've got the time and patience to get it all. So I went ahead and got myself a little collection a little while ago. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. You've always played vanilla. Oh my gosh. I have turned off the RPC emptying the cache file jet set because I found that it would blow up so big as I was playing that... Oh, she just got better and then got sick again immediately. Why, game? Why? That's not cricket. That's not nice. Don't do that to me. Alright, no. You need to have some leftovers as well. Trooper playing vanilla. Yeah, I couldn't play vanilla. I couldn't play vanilla anymore, not at all. Not after discovering the magic of custom content. You also played vanilla before you started playing semi-historical? Fair enough. I love custom content. I have an addiction to custom content, so I have an actual problem. So I've got this save is all medieval, and then I've got like a bunch of modern stuff as well in a different folder. Yeah, you would really like a couple more gig. Me too. You turned your back on Sims 4 recently, Desi. It's been 3 months since you played. You don't miss it. I could not actually tell you when the last time I played Sims 4 was. A long, long time ago. In a galaxy far away. T-Addict played the Sims 4. Okay, alright, I'm just gonna see if Wilton gets over his flu, and then I'm gonna redeem Desi's max motives again. So let's just see if he gets better. I knew there was a community for this game. I didn't know there was a community for this game until I started to watch Plumbella, since I wanted to improve my English skills, and now I cannot stop again. It's like that. It's like that, Bimbet, for sure. Hardcore Sims 2 is when you add mods to the game to make it harder, yeah. Okay, he's better. Excellent. All right, let's do max motives. So everyone's happy again. Just in case the game really doesn't like max motives, I'm just going to save. There we go. I uninstalled Sims 4 to have more free space for Sims 2 custom content. Oh, nice. Origin knows when you last played? That's true. I could check on Origin. Should I have a look on Origin when the last time I played The Sims 4 was? Let's have a look because I'm curious. I don't even ever open Origin on my computer because I bypass it to play The Sims 2. So I've got to log in, so it'll just take me a minute. Oh no. I don't remember what my login is. Oh jeez. I'm not even logged into Origin. Ugh. Got my password right. 3rd time's the charm. Here we go. Hello. When was... Oh! Okay, so... when did I get this new computer, guys? I got this new computer like last August. I haven't actually downloaded The Sims 4 onto this computer. It's literally not installed. Look. Yeah, it's been a while. It's literally not installed on my computer. I didn't think it had been that long. I thought I'd played it. Last played, here we go, July 3, 2021. Coming up on a whole year since I last played The Sims 4. Oh, poor Sims 4. I just don't love you like that. I'm sorry, buddy. Quit Origin. There we go. Oh, yeah. Conversions. Yeah. Definitely. Alright, well, we have a max motives. So it's going to be all hands on deck to deal with toddlers. So let's go ahead and grab them all. Lovely. And we'll see if we can teach some of these babies to walk and talk and do useful stuff like that. So Winifred still needs to finish learning to talk. So maybe we can focus on that because her mood is quite low. No, stop trying to woohoo. You're going to make him sick again. No. Oh my gosh, Sims. The ripped clothes, yeah. Oh, my hours are low as well, yeah. I think the last thing I was playing was a 100 baby challenge. I think that's the last thing I was playing in The Sims 4. Oh yeah, I need to rebuy my chair. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and do that. I do enjoy a 100 baby challenge. Just by looking at some videos, you can totally tell it's boring AF. It's, yeah, it's... The animations are lazy, but also it's, the lack of the wants and fears that really kills it for me. Like, I know that I bang on about this all the time, and people are probably sick of me banging on about it. But so, literally, the game changer with The Sims 2 is this panel right here. This panel right here, which gives you direction for your Sims and lets them have a character. And this should never have been done away with. This should always have just been expanded and made better and better and better and more nuanced and more like detailed. And the Sims need to have their own desires so they can have their own stories, because the real thing for me with The Sims 4 is that every sim ends up feeling exactly the same. Exactly the same, and it's just not fun. And I'm just like, oh, this sim, like I like to play families and legacies, and it's like one time I got to like the third generation, I think, of a Sims 4 legacy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, these sims just feel exactly the same as my other ones. So yeah, this is like one of the huge needle movers. The other one is just no consequences. There's no consequences for anything in The Sims 4. It's far too rainbow, sunshine, and butterflies. You need to have consequences in a game to make it fun. You need to have failure in order to make success feel good. Let me just say that again. You need to have failure, the potential of failure, in order to make success feel good. Even in a sandbox video game. So that's the other thing. But anyway. Just like, say that louder for those in the back. Clap, clap, yeah. The game doesn't lead you. You have to do the work and create the stories yourself, which is asking a lot for a game that costs that much. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Hendrik. Yeah, so in The Sims 2, your Sims can disagree on things because they have different interests. And it was the same in The Sims 1. The Sims 1 had this feature, let's not forget. So this tab right here, this shows you what your Sim is interested or not interested in. And this means that the Sims, you know, so for example, Wilton here is not at all interested in money. So if he tries to have a conversation with a sim who is fully interested in money, those sims will not get along. They won't be able to get along. They won't have good conversations. They won't see eye to eye. And so again, it's like you need to have that chance of failure of two sims not getting along in order for it to feel good when you find two sims who do get along. It's like, oh. So, yeah. Fortune sim, yeah, this doesn't make a lot of sense for him. He should definitely be interested in money, so I'm going to change that. And I think they tried a little bit with The Sims 4 when they introduced their likes and dislikes system, but I don't think it really went deep enough. And I don't think they've been doing anything much with it since they introduced it, so... Anyway, oh, it's not really time to go yet. That's okay. So what I'm going to do is, hey, Melba, what's up? I do want to get Thingamabobber over here, or Nell Highland over here to help us out for the night. So I'm just going to send Wilton off for a jog. He's basically going to see if he can go and find the town midwife and healer to come over and help Constantina take care of all the triplets tonight, and also to make more comfort soup so they can get over their flus. Hey, Timothy Combs. Taking Dakota for a walk. How cute. You can work around the chatting, yeah. But yeah, I agree, Nime. They could have taken it further. Why has my music stopped playing? Hello? There we go. Yeah, they could have taken the interest sphere system further, for sure. Okay, so I'm going to pretend that he found Ornell Highland. Here she is. So she's going to be here to help out and help take care of the babies and everything while we are gone for the night, looking after the family business, which is the tavern. So let's take Wilton down to the tavern. And we'll open up for business tonight and go and make a bunch of money. Woo! Yeah, Jitset, I see what you're saying. I think a combination would really be the best. I think a combination of like key, like core personality kind of traits is really good, and then you can add extra flavors on top of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up the business. Call in our employees, clean up these dirty plates. Let's clean up these dirty plates. So yeah, this is the Hedge Tavern. So this is a business that this family runs, and basically people pay to come in, and then they pay for food, they pay for drinks at the bar, and otherwise they pretty much just hang out and have a good time. And we just kind of let them be. Yeah, say it. I loved The Sims 3. I did. I played a lot of it. But I find I can't play it anymore. I find I lose interest and the game crashes and I'm just like, eh. I'm over it. But I did play it a lot for like quite a few years. If I could get it to run better on my computer, I think I would play it again. You want to have these mods? Oh, Dreamy Bimbet, you gotta get around the 3-2 traits project. It's amazing. So, for example, the way the 3-2 traits project works is, wait, why are you missing some of your traits? Oh. So all of your Sims, you can give them these little trait tokens, which gives them more personality. Let me show you Kelsey, because I think she'll have more of them. So Kelsey is eccentric, over-emotional, a sailor, unflirty, and evil. Just to give you an idea of her personality. Some of those are purely cosmetic. They don't make any difference at all to the way the Sim behaves. But some of them come with a mod attached, which will actually change the way the Sim behaves. Oh my gosh, look, Andrew's here and not in his werewolf form. Oh, I wonder if he's going to transform into his werewolf form when the sun goes down. This is going to be interesting. Your tavern doesn't have a... the thing! A bard? We actually do have musical instruments just over here that anyone can pick up and play. So sometimes we do have a bard. The only problem is... it doesn't play medieval music, it plays modern music. So, yeah. But I do love how in Skyrim, whenever you go into a tavern, there's a bard playing music. I agree, we kind of need that here. You can't really Sims 3 anymore either because of technical issues. Yeah, I just can't get it to run. But I did see on Twitter the other day, Crowsimmer, I think it was Crowsimmer on Twitter, was tweeting out like a new and improved list of things you can do and fixes you can try to make Sims 3 run properly. So... one day, in the next week or so, I might have a go at applying all of those, like, fixes and stuff. The bard, yes, the bard. I mean, I could tell one of these Sims to act as the bard. Andrew's a very skilled musician. Andrew, would you like to be the bard for the tavern this evening? Let's have Andrew be the bard. Can I get you to... there you go. Go ahead and play. Play some music for us, my lovely. Oh no! Oh no! I thought this might happen. Okay, he might not be able to be the bard tonight after all, you guys, because we have a little bit of a situation here. Can he... oh, he's really hungry now. Oh no. Okay, well, we'll leave you be then. Sorry to bother you, Andrew. Maybe we'll play. We could play. Let's play some music. That'll be fun. He's like, I'm hungry. I want a leg of this roast. I did screenshot. You know, play with werewolves. Yeah, me either. Wolfie time. Here we go. we have music. Oh, you can't hear it? Oh, sorry. I might have the in-game music turned down a bit too soft. He is playing, though. Okay, so all of these guys are just over here playing poker. Oh, Nell Highland, you're meant to be over at our house helping to take care of our babies. What are you doing here? Alright, well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and pick someone to talk to, because we're a little bit lonely. How about we speak to Anise McDowell? She's a very interesting sim to have a chat with, I feel. Let's go ahead and talk with her. Shy Bard, yeah. He's like, I'm not actually that good, so I'm just gonna play real quiet over here in the corner and hope nobody can hear me. Okay? Cool. Yep, okay. Too many babies, I need a drink. Yep. That is his life. Okay. Timothy, hey, let's have a chat with you. What's up, man? She said nope, yeah. Not surprised. You have to be pretty cool for Anise McDowell to get along with you. Timothy, I love that you just bring your dog with you everywhere you go. It's very cute. So Timothy belongs to the Travelers Camp, which is also where Andrew the werewolf lives. And then they have a bunch of like wolfy dogs. And apparently they brought one of their wolves to the tavern tonight, as you do. That's me playing your harmonica, you never study music. Yep. I've definitely been there before, playing the guitar just really quietly in the corner because I'm not actually very good at the guitar, just like... No, sorry, Timothy's the man. The dog is Dakota. Yeah, the doggy's name is Dakota. Who Ornell is currently throwing a bone for, apparently. Are we close to rank 9? We must be close to rank 9. 12 more customer loyalty stars to reach the next business level. Sweet. Alright. Let's go. Kelsey could probably use a break, so let's get her to take a break and we will tend the bar for a little while. That's probably a nice idea, to give our employee a break. She just stands here most of the night, just serving anyone who wants a drink, so... How about you take a break, love? Never a dull night at the tavern. Nope. Okay, and then we can... No. Take a break, Kelsey. You're right. Take a break. Let's see. Playing fetch with Doggo, I would visit this tavern. Yeah. Okay, so can we now tend the bar? There we go. You're having so much fun here, dogs music jokes. Nice. Well, if you want to see a real doggo, you can see one of my doggos. I have 4 doggos. And if you save up enough channel points, your little sugar cubes, you can redeem a reward to see a doggo. Just to get a doggy fix. A joker in funny clothing, a jester, yeah. So we probably wouldn't have a jester in this tavern because this tavern's kind of for the lower classes. But definitely in the future of this challenge when we have... Oh, there we go. Desi's redeemed doggy fix for you. Yeah, definitely in future when we have like higher levels, we'll have a jester, a court jester, for sure. Alright, now the only doggy I have in here right now is Ruby. So you have a choice, Desi. Would you like to see Ruby or would you like me to go and get Skittles, Sansa, or Rocky? Let me know. We can have a little doggy moment here. So, you're happy with Ruby? Okay. Ruby? Come here, sweetie. Oh, sorry. You've been sleeping. Are you sleeping? Ooh. People want to say hello. You want to say hello? Hello, everybody. It's Ruby! It's Ruby. I just woke her up. She's sleeping in a bed underneath my desk while I stream. She's a bit tired. Look at her. She's so sleepy. Oh, you're a bit tired. Yeah, so this is one of my little doggies, Dreamy Bimbet. This is Ruby. She's a 6-year-old Maltese cross Australian Silky Terrier. She's a little floppy right now. She's very tired. It's been a big day. We had people over at the house and stuff. But she's a good girl. Aren't you a good girl, hey? Aren't you a good girl? Yeah. Oh, hello guys. Hello guys. She needs to sleep. It's like 9 p.m. local time where I live, so yeah, it's bedtime for the baby girl. Look at her. She's so out of it. This is so cute. Hey, Ruby. Yes, everybody loves you. Everybody loves you, darling. She's like, Mom. Nah, she loves a cuddle. Alright, darling. I'll put you back. Okay. It's 8 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. Ruby's the cuddliest little dog I've ever had in my life. Like, I've never had a dog before, and I've had a lot of dogs in my life, but I've never had a dog who will actively like cuddle you. Like, Ruby will like grab you with her like face and neck and her paws and her legs and kind of like snuggle into you. Like, she's the cuddliest little thing. Never had a dog like it. It's amazing. Uh-oh, the food's gone off. Let's go ahead and clean that up before people start complaining. Okay, Kelsey, you've had a nice break. Oh, it's really late. Oh. Maybe we should close up for the night. Nah, we'll stay open for a couple more hours. The doggy fix was healing. You're welcome. You're really tired today, Joe. You had a nap. Yeah, I had a nap today too. I didn't even mean to. I was just like, it got to, I think it was at like 1:30. I was just feeling a bit uncomfortable. Like, my back was hurting a little bit. So I was like, I'm just gonna go lay down in bed for a little while. And I started watching more of Annie's latest Pleasantview episode. And the next thing I knew, I was asleep. And I was like, just conked out. I was like, okay, I guess I needed more sleep. Yes, I am almost 39 weeks pregnant. So, you're happy you've been saving up your little sugar cubes? Nice. Sugar cubes have power. For sure. Oh my gosh, you didn't sleep? Well, hopefully you get a good nap a bit later. Oh, yeah. Ruby's terrified of feet, so she probably wouldn't use a foot as a pillow. But she likes to, what Ruby will do is she sits on the back of the couch, like on the cushions, and then if you sit down in front of her and like lean back on the couch, she'll put her head on your shoulder and like against your neck and kind of give you a little snuggle. It's very cute. Oh, you hungry, little buddy? Oh, did you pee on the floor, Dakota? Seriously. Okay, it is 2 a.m. I think we're going to go ahead and close up the tavern for tonight. And let's see how much money we managed to make today. You do not nap, you just fall asleep dead. Yep, you're out for 10 hours or nothing. Nini. Nini's wanting to name my baby if I go into labor in stream. I think he has a name. I'm sorry. I think we've named him. Let's go ahead and just mop up the doggy pee. Okay, so we made a lot of money. We made 1,619 plus an extra 300. Nice. All right, let's write that down. So 1,919. Sweet. Just say you're excited to see the baby. Me too. He's been inside me for so long. It's like I posted on Facebook today. I know Jetset saw it. Jelly can have a few middle names. Well, he already has a hyphenated surname, so I think Paul will be upset with me if I give him too many middle names as well. But sure, he can have a few nicknames. Yeah, I posted on Facebook today. I was just like, so pregnancy does end at some point, right? Like, there is an end point to this. Feels like I've been pregnant forever. Now she went last night at 8. I'll just have a nap. Wakes up at 6. Oh my gosh. Every sub can get one middle name. You can just call in whatever you want. Alright, now yes, I was going to have Ornell Highland over here. And she is here. Good. Okay, so let's make her selectable. So first thing, Ornell, that I'm going to get you to do... Oh, well, you can go ahead and use the toilet. That's fine. And then I'm going to get you to serve some Grandma's Comfort Soup, because that is your magical soup, which you give to everybody in the neighborhood when they are poorly. His name's Jelly, of course. Yeah. You had yours, both of yours at 37 weeks? Oh, so you never got to experience the 38th and 39th week of pregnancy? It's a fun time. It's great. I love it. Was that, Desi, was that, if you don't mind sharing, was that, like, spontaneous, or did you have to for medical reasons? The 40th, even more fun. I'm sure I'll experience it, Joe. Can hardly wait. Okay, you making us comfort soup there or now? I think you are. Hopefully you are. Well, you know what, Joe? That'll actually all depend on my appointment tomorrow. Sorry, depend? Did I say the word append or depend? Yeah. 41st and 42nd, even less fun, I can imagine. Yeah, no, it'll all depend on my appointment tomorrow. No pressure. Yeah, I think I said a mashup. I do that a lot. Well, at least Ornell Highland didn't burn our kitchen down. Thank you very much, lovely. Those last pregnant weeks take forever. I know. So long. You had 2 minutes 30 seconds. Okay, I might have to adjust that down. I thought I set it to like a minute 30 maximum. Desi, thank you for letting me know. Your mum had you at 37 and 4. Nobody knows why her water suddenly broke. I guess I couldn't wait to see the world. Yeah. Some babies just do that. Some babies are like, I'm coming out now. Other babies, not so much. My mother went way overdue with all 4 of her babies, so genetically, I think I am pregnant, Dreamy. Yes, Bimbet, I am. Yeah. Hello. Here's my baby. I'm due to give birth to my first baby, a son, on July 5th. But who knows if he'll actually come out on time, that's what we're saying. Okay, after you've done that, you can potty train. Not Layla, Winifred. Hello, Jelly in the belly! Yeah. Thank you, Lyric. Yeah, I'm very excited. But yeah, my mum went overdue with all 4 of her babies, so I'm pretty sure I'm likely to be predisposed to go overdue. So yeah. Lucky me. Alright, these babies are probably getting a little tired of getting taught all their skills by now. Or now let's have you come upstairs and help us out by emptying out the potties. Jelly is a little boy, yeah.
Hello there.
Hello! Hello there. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'll just say that to him after I give birth to him. Hello there. To Jelly. Yeah, no, I got that. Alex, hello. How are you? How you going? Good to see you. Okay, let's go ahead and use the toilet. Pippi's taking your hand, Joe. Oh. Okay, are you okay? Are you stuck? What's your deal? Oh yeah, you need to pee. You need to use the bathroom. Quick, get downstairs. Okay, how are my kids? Layla and Atticus both need to be potty trained. Alright, let's stop. Oh wait, damn it. I just cancelled her teach to walk interaction and look at the skill. It's like pretty much there and I've just cancelled it like an idiot. Oh well. Let's go ahead and potty train her. I know, you're so sick. I'm so sorry. Jelly would be like, hello world. Jelly, he's just gonna be like, put me back! Put me back now. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and take care of these babies a little bit more. Good to see you, yeah. Finally uploaded a new LP episode yesterday. Oh, cool, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, there's some vicious flu going around in this household right now. So we have some rather nasty coughing going on. That's why Ornell Highland's here. So Ornell Highland is our town healer and midwife. So she just comes over and helps out families who are sick and struggling. But of course now she's got the flu. She's just got the flu off of these guys. Oh my gosh, you need to pee. You need to pee right now. Quick, come downstairs. How big is he so far? So he was measuring at 36 weeks. He was measuring in like the 90th percentile. Estimated weight of 3.25 kilos. At 36 weeks. So his projected birth weight was 4 kilos. Or like 4 plus. He's gonna be a big baby. Which I also knew was gonna happen. Because that's the other thing I have a predisposition to genetically. Yeah, it's Alex Art has a great little YouTube channel if you want to check him out on YouTube. Big Bubba, yeah, he's a big boy. But, like, I'm a fairly tall person. My husband is quite a tall man. We have tall genes on both sides of the family. Yeah, we were always gonna have tall babies. Okay, how are my kids? Oh my gosh, Winifred desperately needs to pee. No, Layla. Layla desperately needs to pee. Oh, great. Can you potty train? No, but you can empty. Alright, come up here and empty these, please. Linebacker. He's likely to be too gangly for that, Joe. It's more likely he'd be suited to tennis or basketball. Where you can be tall and thin and get away with it. Okay, just hold on, Layla. I know you need to pee. I'm sorry. Alright, stop eating. Oh, thanks, Dreamy Bimba. I'm glad you're having fun. Alright, Constantina's feeling better again. Let's hope she doesn't get the flu again immediately. Ornell I might send home because she also now has the flu. Maybe I'll just get her to put these leftovers away. Yeah. Yeah, so my baby is projected to be a 10-pounder. That's what 4 kilos roughly equates to, is a 10-pounder. So, yeah, he's a big boy. But it's all good. I'm sure my body is more than capable of handling it. Let's actually have Victoria put these away. Put away leftovers, please. Okay, or now I'm gonna let you go home because you're not well. So sorry that we made you sick. And hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Desi. I know you're tired, buddy. All the babies are tired, all the babies are cranky, all the babies need to be put to bed. So let's go ahead and try to get these babies into bed. All right, Layla is done with her potty training, which is great. So let's go ahead and get her into bed. Oh, she wasn't hungry, Joe. Unfortunately. I would have let her, but she wasn't hungry. That's okay. I'm sure there'll be an opportunity to heal her. And then let's put Winifred in her crib. Alright, now let's empty some potties again. This household is a never-ending potty emptying charade. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Wilton's gonna be home much later, which is fine. Victoria is helping out with the potties. And then we can probably get the Sims to just go to bed tonight, actually. And sleep a night instead of being max motived. Which, you know, a bit weird. Oh, we still got one more potty to empty. Alright. This is why I love that mod that makes it so you can reuse potties. Oh no, the baby's stinky. No, and he's woken up all the... Oh no. Now this is the problem with having all the babies in the same room. Okay, do you all need to be resettled or you're all going back to sleep? Looks like Atticus needs to be resettled. Okay, let's go ahead and give him some attention. Okay, do we need to feed this baby as well? We probably do. Let's go ahead and cuddle him. The baby's bathroom the house, yep. Oh, it's a mod that lets you reuse the potties without emptying them in between each use. When you're potty training the kids. Yeah, it's just really helpful. Oh no, he actually went back to sleep. Oh shoot, now we've disturbed him. Oh gosh. I'm a terrible parent. Give him a little snuggle, put him back in his crib, let him sleep. Yeah, but it only works on the Maxis potties. Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't work on my medieval ones. Which is a little inconvenient, but it's okay. We'll survive. Okay. Alright, let's get these babies to sleep, please. Everybody into bed. Oh my gosh, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Standard. Wilton's home from work and we're just getting into bed. Lovely. We'll accept anything for a harder life. I left a comment on Annie's video today. Because she just uploaded a Pleasant View Let's Play part. And she... Oh, yeah, no, I'm happy you could be here to chat as well, Desi. For sure. House is in an uproar, Queensland lost state of origin. Oh, no. You're just like, oh, drat. How's Sarah, by the way? How's her COVID? How's she feeling? Hopefully she's doing okay. What was I saying? I don't remember. I was talking about something. Oh, yeah. So in Annie's episode of Pleasant View, she did what I do all the time when I play my normal saves, where she was cheating the Sims to be more hungry. Which seems like something, it's like, why would you want to do that? But it's really frustrating when you want your Sims to have like nice family dinners and the Sims aren't hungry because their needs don't go down fast enough. We were just joking about like, Yeah, how weird it is to just constantly be trying to make your game harder than it naturally is. Okay, so Winifred needs to be potty trained, right? Sounds like a nightmare, the hungry thing. No, yeah, because, like, what happens in The Sims 2 is when you first start playing, you're like, oh my god, they're constantly hungry. But then when they get higher lifetime aspiration levels, they just slowly get less and less, like, their needs decay slower and slower and slower. Do you know what I mean? You experience Sims 2 players out there. So when you got a Sim who's, like, permaplat, for example, their needs barely decay anymore. And it's just super annoying because I'm like, no, I want my game to be hard. I want my Sims to be hungry at dinner time so they can sit down and eat together, and like I want the challenge. Yeah, Shady knows what I'm talking about. I'm not weird, I swear. Okay, Layla probably needs to be potty trained as well, so let's go ahead and do her as well. And like they barely get tired and they just like, yeah. So I left a comment on Annie's video saying I would actually love a mod that gets rid of that. Like that gets rid of the aspiration level affecting the need decay so much. Use Sim Blender to make everyone's hunger to half so they will all actually eat together in the evening. Yeah, exactly. Because really, us people, we get hungry a lot. Like, when you think about it, it's actually quite ridiculous how often people need to eat. Kids sleeping 9 or 10 p.m. so they actually go to bed. On your phone, nice. But yeah, people actually eat heaps. So, like, I don't know. Oh, no! I thought I got this soup put away, but I left the soup out. Oh, nuts. Dang it, that's really annoying. Bugger. Bugger, bugger, bugger. Posture check. Thank you, say it 3 times. Let me readjust on my ball here. I'm so bouncy. Fermented soup? Blech. No, thank you. No, that's just really annoying because that's such a waste. I think they're all better. Like, I don't think any of them are actually sick anymore. But it's such a waste. Can you repair that, please? You have mechanical skill. Never happened to me, but I played the Ultimate Collection until a few years ago, so you cannot confirm. This is the Ultimate Collection that I'm playing. No, stop picking up the ice buckets. Leave them outside to melt, would you? Food poisoning on top of the flu, no thanks. No, I don't think anyone's actually sick anymore. I think they all got better. But I just wanted to have it there for, like, leftovers, you know? Be right back, no worries, Joe. No, stop. Leave them alone. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you. Stop picking up the ice buckets. Also, why does this guy have 2 TVs in his inventory? Seriously. This is the question that I want answers to. Okay. So it's now Sunday, which is our final day with this family, so that's good. Alright, now Sunday with most of my families at the moment is laundry day. Oh, yeah, I've played a lot of Sims 2, Dreamy, so don't feel bad. I've played a lot. Like, probably more than is healthy. Your PCs always break for one reason or another, so you always lose your progress? That's not ideal. You don't want that. Ow! Baby, not the ribs! Bro! Sims 2 Ice Bucket Challenge. Play 1 round with no sim picking up a bucket of ice. Imagine trying to do that in the asylum, Nini. It'd be impossible. You'd have no hope. Oh dear. Right, let's get a couple more piles of laundry out and let's see if we can wash some laundry. I want to be unhealthy, please. Give me my lost gameplays back. Yeah. Fragile permaplat? Wait, that's a mod? No, really? Am I... Stop it. Am I dumb? Who's that by? Yeah, Jitset. Have a TV or two. In 1,000 years, someone will discover electricity and your descendants can watch it. How fun. Oh god, I forgot about the babies. I literally forgot about the babies. I am the worst today. Okay, let's go ahead and get them some food. Whoopsie. Get a bottle for Atticus. Victoria, stop reading the paper, please. Come in here, get a bottle for Layla. Okay, and Constantina, come in here and get a bottle. No. Come in here and get a bottle for Winifred. Joe the Link Queen strikes again. How did I not know about this? Hold on. So what exactly does it do though? Yeah, of course there's a mod for that. That's The Sims 2. I know. I, of all people, should know this. Because I'm always the one who's like, there's a mod for that. Give bottle to Layla, please. Take that bottle up. What are you doing? Stop. What are you doing? What's wrong? No, don't steal the bottle. No, bad babies. Oh my god, look at them fight over the bottle. You rotten children. Oh, okay. I see. Whoa! I can see that you have no brain, Constantina. That's a little creepy. What are you doing? Why are you trying to feed this baby? No. Give your mother the baby. What are you doing? No. Oh my gosh, you Sims. I don't know what's going on right now, but I feel like everything is just chaos. Okay, yeah, so Sims can lose permaplat. So, that's cool. But see, what I would really like would be not quite that, but just to disable the impact that permaplat has on needs. Do you know what I mean? Let's try to make more babies. No. I don't mind The Sims being permaplat. Like, I feel like, you know, if I earn permaplat, then that's great. I've earned permaplat. But I would just rather it not make the game so easy. Totally a Mean Girls comment. Put it in the burn book. Constantina Arkwright has no brain. Oh my god. Oh dear. Okay, let's try to actually take care of these babies here for a minute. Hey Hancock, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome to the chaos. Alright, you. Okay, did I end it? I think I'm just gonna reset all these potties. Yeah, and I am. Reset the potties so I can use them because I'm a cheater. Okay, let's go ahead and get some potty training in. Woo! All hands on deck, potty training time. Oh, don't drink from the disgusting bottle, you... Oh, God. Okay, and then you get to potty train Winifred. Triple potty training, let's go. Undo all of the need perks. Joe, are you talking about, like, these things? I don't ever give my Sims these. Fireflower! Hello! I see error logs? Yay! Your favorite thing, I'm sure. Where's the baby? Wait, tell me he's in a crib. Oh, he is in a crib. Okay. You can be happy you achieve something, but your needs could be crap. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I don't mind my Sims having permaplat, but I don't want them to, like, never be hungry again. You know? That's what I'm saying, is I like the challenge. Oh, Layla, why are you still hungry? How did you never... Fine. Okay, well, Winifred's gonna go in her crib. Let's go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and dispose some of these bottles. Does their daughter have any love prospects? No, not all. And I feel really bad because I've been pretty much completely neglecting her in that regard. And just focusing on trying to keep all these kids alive. So, poor Victoria, she doesn't have many prospects. No. Pardon me. This is the best breakfast I had since your birthday. Oh, I'm glad you're having so much fun. When was your birthday? Was it recently? Okay, Layla, take the bottle and eat, darling. Okay, and no, stop. Get yourself something to eat, you lunatic. Oh my gosh. You're starving. Okay, can you clean yourself so that you're more ready to go out and run the tavern again tonight? June 7th, nice. She want to inherit it all, yeah. She's just focused on getting hers. Okay, yes, go ahead and eat some of whatever that is. I don't even know what it is. Oh, and the baby's screaming. Excellent. Okay, well, let's change his stinky diaper. Poor Constantina. She's so hungry, but she's got too many kids. She can't function. Too many babies. Can't function. Happy birthday for June 7th, by the way, Bimbad. I hope it was a good day. Okay, cuddle Sunny. Put him back in his crib. Sunny's going to be growing up into a toddler tonight as well, just by the way, guys. So then we'll have 4 toddlers. Just in case anybody ordered 4 toddlers in a single household. I certainly didn't. Alright, no! Someone's picking up the ice buckets. Why? Stop. Put the ice buckets. Fire! Hey, Fire, why are the Sims so obsessed with picking up the ice buckets? While you're here, Fireflower, why are my Sims obsessed with trying to pick up the ice buckets? It's really, really annoying. Oh dear. Okay, are you eating? Come and eat. We lost the ice bucket challenge, we did. I can assure everyone that nobody wants to be born on a 7-day. Really? Oh, my mum's birthday is July 7th. So, no, you're right, Joe. All good. Your family's just suffering from this devastating loss, clearly. Hey, you know what would be fun? Let's take Victoria down to the Hedge Tavern with us tonight and get her to meet some dudes. Maybe she'll find herself a potential love interest. Okay, Fireflower, thank you. I would appreciate that. Yeah, because the Sims are just, like, I'm trying to get these ice buckets to melt. And this, oh my god, what am I doing? Sponge bath. And the Sims are constantly coming out and, like, picking them up. So, I don't know why. I'm the only one here who prefers AFL. Yeah, here in June is winter. Okay, but yeah, no, let's take Victoria down to the Hedge Tavern tonight. Let's let her see if she can meet some potential love interests. I think she deserves that much. Of course, that'll be leaving Constantina here with 4 babies to take care of, but I'm sure she'll be fine. Layla's just skin and bones. Feed that child fast. I tried to feed this child like 4 times, Sims 2. Alright, fine. Let's go ahead and grab her. If you two could stop trying to get naked and like just focus on like taking care of yourselves, that would be really helpful. Alright. Maybe, okay. Hey, Renarita! Miscalculated AEST to Adelaide time. You're all good. Kids are in bed now though, I hope. How is the winter in Australia? Well, it depends where you are, but it's been pretty chilly. I don't feel like leaving Constantina alone with all the kids is a good idea. Sorry, Victoria. You can... Yeah, you're gonna have to come to the tavern another night, honey. I'm sorry. It's just not a good idea. You gotta stay home and help your mother. Alright, back to the tavern for a break. Wilton's like, oh, yes, thank you. Don't mind if I do escape from this absolute chaos. Hello, Donny Casey. Hotfix 2.0 is on today's agenda, I guess. Sorry, Fireflower. I'm the worst. I must drive you mad. I'm sorry. Oh. All 3 in their bedrooms at least. Oldest is up playing Fortnite and probably will be all night. Well, not much you can do about that, Ranarina. Eh. It's advertising it as fun. Oh! It's your last shift there. Oh my gosh! That's crazy! Have you told the kids? Are they all really sad? Are they all like, no, we're gonna miss you so much. Oh no. Oh, you have the worst luck on your birthdays? Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, yeah, my mum's birthday is literally the 7th of the 7th, and I don't think she's ever had that terrible luck. I don't even remember seeing the ice buckets in beta testing though, Fire. So, like, because in beta testing I did a lot of playing around with the cacti. Hello, Glitchy Queen. I heard Sims Medieval and was summoned by our Dark Lord, so yay. Well, welcome. So glad to have you here. Hope you're doing well. So that might have been my fault, Fire, that I just didn't even notice that we had ice buckets now when I was beta testing. I'm sorry. Yeah, great username, absolutely. The ice bucket was very last minute. Okay, all good. They're a bit non-reactive to it because I've only been on contract at this house since April, and they're used to carers coming and going. Oh, definitely Glooby sad. Your mum must be really positive to keep up the bad luck. She is. She's like, I shouldn't say this. I actually call my mother a, like, slightly toxic positive person. Like, she could take her positivity a little too far. Like, Mum, it's okay to not be positive 24/7. It was already in the plans, but I lost the file. Oh, okay. Yeah! Yeah, we get frosts. Frosts and rain and chilly days and nights. Oh, you guys have the same top. Cute. See, now this guy, Calvin Bain, he could be a good potential match for Victoria. But yeah, unfortunately she's not here to meet him, so we'll just have to hope that they meet at another point in time. Terminally delightful, would you call her? Yeah. That's it, Glitchy Queen. She is terminally delightful. Alex, you knew that. You knew that we have Christmas in Australia in the summer. Christmas in Australia on a scorching summer's day. Hey! That's the Australian Jingle bells. Same in Argentina, 40 degrees Celsius during Christmas and New Year. We suffer, but we can eat ice creams. Yeah, it's brilliant. He just needs to meet her parents. That's true, say it 3 times. That is true. Maybe we should... Oh, wait, did he leave? Oh, no, he might have left. Oh, and look who's back again. Andrew Hurst, the werewolf. Back again. Oh, I think Calvin might have left. Oh, dang. We could totally matchmake for Victoria, though. As like her adopted father. We should do that. Wilton would be all over that. He's like, I see everybody in my tavern and I'm going to pick a, oh, we need to make these beds. He's like, I'm going to pick an appropriate match for my daughter. Adopted daughter, but you know, close enough. It's Wolfie time. I wonder if he's gonna transform tonight. Let's see if he does. Let's see if he does, or if he's gonna stay in his human form tonight. Oh, nope, here we go. Every night, Andrew, seriously. Maybe you need to just stay home sometimes. You're freaking out all the the patrons. Aw, thank you, Fire. I appreciate you so much. Some of my favorite memories growing up in SA is swimming and running after the ice cream truck over Christmas time. Right, Hencog? It's like, it's a different experience of having Christmas, obviously, being summer. But we develop our own fun things to do. And like, the beach on Boxing Day, can't beat it. You can't beat the beach on Boxing Day. I'm sorry, all y'all with your like, oh, we love our Christmases in the winter. Yeah, but you can't go to the beach on Boxing Day. I do have a Patreon, but no, I wasn't trying to promote it. Sorry, my words sometimes come out the wrong way. And the Christmas barbecue in the backyard, man, like, it's pretty good. Americans, what do you mean Americans don't have Boxing Day? Wait, really? Is Boxing Day not a thing in the US? What? You don't have a beach nearby? I wish I had AC. Oh, yeah, you need AC. Wait, really? Canada might? Well, I mean, like, Boxing Day is like... what is Boxing Day really, anyway? It's nice to learn new things about other countries. Do you guys have Boxing Day in England? And Germany? And other parts of Europe? Canada does. We go to the beach on Boxing Day too to ice fish. What is Boxing Day? Boxing Day is like the day after Christmas. Okay, so it's the 26th of December. And it's like the day that you like... Oh, Calvin's back. Oh, we gotta talk to him. Yeah, it's the day you kind of like just chill out and like box up all your crap. And, yeah, it's like Christmas, like the day after Christmas. How do you explain Boxing Day? It's a public holiday, yeah. It's a public holiday. Basically, it's just an extra day to relax, enjoy the nice weather. Like, I don't know. It's a thing. Alright, let's go ahead and have a chat with Calvin Bain. Let's matchmake for our daughter. Let's see if this guy would be an appropriate match for Victoria. Set him up. So, son, have you had your first kiss yet? Oh my god, old man, that's such an inappropriate question to ask a teenage boy. But, yeah, no, I totally have. You know, I think a first kiss should really be shared on a beautiful sunny day with the right girl. I don't think you should just go around just kissing just anybody. Wilton's like, oh yes, no, I like the sound of that. That seems like a very sensible opinion to have. Meanwhile, Andrew, do you mind? We're trying to have a conversation here. It's the day you recover from Christmas overeating while at the same time trying to eat the leftovers. Yes, Jet Set has just summed up Boxing Day. You don't call it Boxing Day in Thingo. Okay, in Germany. There we go. Oh look, it's the werewolf on the electric guitar. Naturally. Okay, no, we're not done talking to this kid yet. You can't just judge if he's a good match for your daughter from one conversation, Wilton. He's like, so, I see you're dressed for military action. Have you ever been in a fight? Broken a shield? Oh yeah, totally, sir. I break shields all the time. I've actually gotten awards in my life for a really great athletic performance. I'm quite renowned as the brawler. Yeah. Oh. The werewolf, I will get attention. Yeah. Thank you for that, Joe. I had no idea what the history of Boxing Day actually was, so that's actually really interesting. Huh. There you go. Okay, well, it seems like Wilton is getting along pretty well with Calvin Bain here. So I feel like he's pretty set on the idea of setting up this kid with Victoria. Let's do one more chat. You just have a vacation season, yeah? Okay, Andrew, seriously? Can you put the guitar down? You're very distracting. Link Queen, Google Queen, Sims 2 Queen. Are you the queen of enough things, Joe? Yep. Excellent. Uh-oh, the environment score has plummeted. We need to go and clean up. Oh, it's already 12:30 a.m. Okay, we need to actually close up the business then. We tend to close up a little earlier when it's not like Friday or Saturday night. So let's go ahead and close up and clean up and get everybody out of here. You're building a cruise ship now, so boat queen? Let him play. Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't sound very medieval though, you know? We'll just call you Captain Joe from now on. Captain Joe, our queen. The guitar is like Marty in Back to the Future. Your kids will love it, yeah. Oh, I love it. Alright, let's send our employees home. How'd we do? So we got 1974 plus an extra 306. Nice. 1974, add 306. Wow, we make so much money just from hanging out at the tavern. That's actually quite impressive, really. Alright, let's go ahead and walk back home. Oh, back to the toddlers. Can we not go back to the toddlers? Can we just stay at the tavern? The tavern's fun. Yeehaw! I need a cowboy hat. I tip my hat to you, darling. This town will be built on ale and poker. Yeah, seems legit. Well, they're gonna be paying most of the taxes, so... for most of the new lots. So, at least to rank up to the next rank, it's definitely gonna mostly come from this family, that's for certain. Alrighty, toddler time, here we go. Okay. Whoa. UK game? That was a lot of lag. Right, now, yes, Layla is very hungry. That is the situation that we currently face. So, can we go and grab her? Let's go and grab her before she wakes up. I know, -1 adult. Please, no. Okay, let's go ahead and empty out some potties before everybody wakes up. And needs to be oh, no one really desperately needs to be potty trained at least, so that's something. Alright, we're gonna be fine. This is fine. Everything is awesome! You made the yeehaw sound so good. My English is too clunky for that stuff. Aww. I'm sure your yeehaw is just as exciting as mine. Yeehaw! I get that from... Banjo-Tooie. That's where I get my yeehaw from. Really great video game. It was a Nintendo video game originally. You can now play it on the Xbox Virtual Store. And there's one level called Glitter Gulch Mine. And the enemies run around and they go, yeehaw! And then they come and attack you. And then when you hit them to defend yourself, they go, ow! And it's just funny. Yeah, no, your English is very good, by the way, Dreamy Bimba, from, like, your chatting so far. I haven't noticed anything where I've been like, wait, what are you saying? And I get that with some, like, natural English speakers, so... I get that with my own English. I'm like, wait, what am I trying to say? I get my words muddled up all the dang time. Oh, I hear screaming. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so Winifred's up, which means everybody's up. Hey, you up? Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, time to age up the baby. 3 toddlers is not enough. Let's have 4. No, you can't feed the baby right now. The baby's trying to grow up. Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be a whole heckin' huge thing, isn't it? Sunny's not going to want to grow up, and we're going to have issues. Your timing, for instance. Yep. Mood. Woohoo! Alright, so now we have 4 toddlers. Let's have a look at you, my darling. Alright, and we want to immediately teach him to use the potty and talk. Wonderful. He looks just like his daddy. By the look of him. Yeah, he looks a lot like Wilton. I'm seeing a lot of Wilton in that little face. 4 toddlers. 4 toddler party. Okay, so let's have a look at his personality. Let's see if we actually have a nice one. Remember, everyone else in this household is like super duper mean. He has Constantina's eye shape. Yeah, he probably does. 3 points. Okay, so he's not super mean, but he's still only got 3. 4 toddlers gonna be a mission. Yes, it is. Are we prepared? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity to add him into my spreadsheet. I am a simmer who uses a spreadsheet to keep track of everyone and everything in my neighborhood. So, Sunny, the toddler, and he is a Scorpio. And he is going to get 2 traits. So let's see what traits he gets. Add missing traits to Sunny. Okay, you've got this baby. Can you put her down, please? Thank you. We can also delete the sim blender now. Alright, what'd you get, buddy boy? Heavy sleeper and absent-minded. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm glad half of these kids are heavy sleepers because boy oh boy they're gonna need to be. Save? Yes, I will save. Thank you, Joe. There we go. You remember everything most of the time? Nice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, sometimes it can be hard to understand English with, like, accents, but I think you're doing fine. Let's also go ahead and can I just plan everyday outfit for Sunny as well? And maybe his pajamas too. No, don't touch that. Okay, can we... Excuse me. Let's let Atticus out of his crib. No. Oh, okay, fine, whatever. Can you please plan Sunny's everyday outfit, please? Please. Please. Because right now he's wearing a dress. Okay, let's tickle this kid. Have some fun, yeah! There we go. And let's plan his PJ outfit as well. He can wear the same thing as his brother. Okay, now who needs what? Alright, everybody needs to use the potty. Okay, let's go ahead and snuggle him. And tickle him. And potty train him. Alright, Victoria, you are on bottle and potty duty. So let's go ahead and get a bottle for Atticus. Thank you guys. Hotfix has been uploaded. Fire, you're amazing. Thank you so much. I will download that immediately after the stream or when we get our next crash. The other time I saw a Holland woman on a stand on the fair, I work on weekends, and it was so hard to get her words. She made me doubt about everything I know, even if I'm quite the... yeah. Nah, it can be hard. I mean, I imagine learning another language is extremely difficult. So I think anyone who learns a second language is amazing. Just straight away, just straight up, you're amazing. If you know more than one language, I'm impressed. Someone who speaks a whole bunch of languages, at least 4, yeah. English is not your first language too, yeah. I feel like, once you learn one language other than yours, it gets easier to then learn subsequent ones. And if they're in the same family as well, it can be not too bad, but I don't know. I find those people so impressive. Okay, the Layla needs one. You've got one. And Sunny needs one. So can you get a bottle for Sunny, please? Thank you, Say It. Appreciate it. You learn how languages work in general and also how your brain likes to digest them. Yeah. Fido, you know a few languages, don't you? And you know a lot, like, about just language in general and, like, etymology and stuff. Your mother language is Spanish, English is your second language, and you're learning Japanese. Wow. Yeah, kanji. So Japanese, see that is a language that I would say is in, like, a completely different language family compared to, like, Spanish, Italian, English, you know, and those sort of like Germanic-based languages and stuff like that. Or like Latin-based English, Latin-based languages. Alright, how we doing up here, babies? Sunny's fine, he's just kind of tired. Alright, let's go ahead and put Sunny in this crib right here. Okay, Atticus needs to be potty trained. Right. So we will, whoops, wrong baby. Potty train Atticus. Layla needs to be potty trained. Okay, so we will potty train Layla. There we go. And then, last but not least, we have little Winifred who needs a bath and also to be potty trained, but we can't potty train 3 kids at once right now, so she will be next. Spanish, Italian, English, Germanic, Romance, those are all Indo-European, they're common roots. Yeah. English and German are the same family. Spanish, Italian, French would be another family. That's what I mean, yeah. I learnt basic German in primary school. I'd like to learn more one day. Yeah, we studied German in my schooling as well. When I was a little kid, we studied Chinese. And then, yeah, we studied German too. So I learned a little bit of Chinese and then a little bit of German, but I'm very poor with languages. I wish I was better at it. Okay, potty train Winifred, please. She is next on the potty training list. You have an unfair advantage growing up in Eastern Netherlands. Yeah, most European languages have the same ancestor. Yeah. These days, kids learn more Asian languages here. Yeah, it changes. It changes like every couple of years, which languages schools will prioritize for kids to learn. Alright, we've got some very unhappy looking Sims here. Let's see if I can cheer some people up. I'm sure we'll be able to. Everything will be fine. gonna get a lot easier once the kids are actually potty trained, which will hopefully happen soon. Okay, so use the toilet and then come in here and serve some bacon and cabbage, whatever that is. Sounds great, sounds delicious. I can pick up accents, okay? I'm just not great with languages. Oh my god, we've got just bottles everywhere. Bottles for days. We've got stinky trash on the floor. Everything is awesome. I decided once upon a time, I was like, I really want to learn to speak Italian. So I bought the book Italian for Dummies. And I was like, I'm going to learn Italian. And then I never did. I would have to have like a reason. Otherwise, yeah, I would just lose it. Okay, let's get you to also go and use the toilet. Just because you can. Okay, now hopefully you don't fall asleep with your face in the food. Hopefully the kitchen doesn't burn down. Yeah, they're really tired, so I'm hoping they manage to actually... Don't walk away. No, 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 don't walk away from the food! Don't walk away from the food! Oh my god. Why would you do that to me? Oh yeah, these kids aren't actually in bed, are they? Oh, jeepers. Okay. Let's see if we can get them into bed. You used Duolingo to learn some Spanish? Good for you! Seems a great way to learn languages. And Fire recommends language transfer. Okay. Yeah, I know, we just had the entire kitchen burned down, so I'd rather not have it burned down again. And that is what I was afraid of, that she would just fall asleep with her face in her food. So that's okay. Alright, let's just get the rest of oh my god. Get the rest of these kids into bed, if at all possible. And then have you come down and eat. This pretty much sums up the life of a woman with 4 toddlers, doesn't it? I think so. You tried learning some Welsh for work, but it got too tricky for you to take in. Welsh is really hard, isn't it? Now she will get stuck in her food asleep. No, well, see, luckily we're not playing the Asylum Challenge, which means I can actually tell her to wake up and not have her face in her food. So that makes it a little easier. Oh, poor Victoria. You did not sign on for this, did you? A wealthy merchant's daughter and all you can barely take care of your own needs. Trying to manage all your siblings. And kaplow. Alright, Constantina, you are so close to finishing your dinner. If you could just get through it. I did pick up bits of German while I was watching The Dark. That's for sure. Hendrik will remember when I came into stream and I just started, like, saying random German phrases. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. Alright, I feel like this is a screenshot. Hold on, let me just capture this moment in time. That's gonna be the thumbnail when I eventually release this video on YouTube, of course, naturally. There we go. Alright, Constantina. That's enough, honey. You're okay. You're okay. Put away some leftovers. And then I just want you guys to play red hands with each other and then you can go to bed, I promise. But I just want you to have the opportunity to have just a smidgen of fun. Just a smidgen of red hands. Alice is good, yeah! Entschuldigung. Alright, look at this. Hubby's home in the nick of time. Alright, can you unclog the toilet? That'd be great, thanks. Constantina smells. Everybody's exhausted. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Why not play some Red Hands? I mean, I think that makes sense. Now, let's get everybody into bed. Alright, come on, guys. Sleepy time! Then you can go to bed as well. Welcome home, honey. The toilet's clogged. Here's the plunger. That's so something I would do to my husband, for sure. Yeah, she is quite a pretty teen. 100%. She's grown into her face a little bit. Oh, okay, we've done it. We've finished their round. It's gonna switch over to summer. Brilliant. We did it, guys. We survived. Now it's just time to pay taxes, and then we can move on to the next family. So let's have a look at what we owe for taxes with this family. It's gonna be a lot because they have made quite a bit of money. So here's my spreadsheet where I tally up everybody's taxes. And yeah, since we cashed in... Ooh, okay. Hydrate, posture check, and clap clap. Very, very close, Joe. Yes. So yeah, we cashed in the reward for the business to get ourselves an extra 20,000 simoleons. So they are going to owe taxes on that, unfortunately, because the crown taxes everything. So their taxes are 5,741 simoleons. Their rent is 1,250. So they owe a total of almost 7,000 simoleons to the crown. Ouch. And a tithe of 2,870 simoleons to the church. So they do owe quite a lot of money. But that's okay. That's just gonna go ahead and help the town. So all power to these guys for helping out the town with their money. So let's go ahead and get some transferring done. So 6,900. Hey, Sharla! Hello, welcome. Glad to have you here for a bit. How are you, my lovely? Thank you so much for resubbing with Prime for 6 months. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, let's go ahead and pay these taxes. So 6,990-ish. Okay, so send 5, 6, 5. I'm already forgotten what it was. Gosh, it's so close to 7,000. Should I just... I'll just make it 7,000 flat just to make it easier for myself. There we go. Okay, so that's all for the crown. Sorry, buddy, you gotta get up for a bit. Just woke up. How am I feeling? I'm great. I feel very pregnant, Charlotte. I'm ready for the next phase. I'm ready for birth. Let's go, bring it on. Okay, let's go ahead and pay these taxes. Okay, Lord Donald. And then we'll go... There we go. Okay, and then our tithe, because I've already forgotten, ready to pop, exactly. Oh, someone's literally breaking down your bathroom wall. I'm sure that's not loud and annoying at all. Our tithe is 2,870, but since I rounded this one up, I'll make it 2,860. And that's what we'll do. Okay, so 1, 2... Wait. 2,700. There we go. And let's send all of this to Oswin Cloy. Man, the church is gonna be rich. The church, I love that the church is richer than half of, like, over half of our families just from collecting everybody's tithe money. That seems legit for the medieval era, doesn't it? Oswin. 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 There we go. All right. Everything has been paid. We still have a cool 22,000 simoleons. So good job, team. Where are you, darling? Are you heading down to the toilet? That's fine. All right. I'm going to save. Send help. Have you got some noise cancelling headphones you can put on? Or like some earmuffs? Or something? Something broke on the apartment's water supply. Now they're trying to figure out what it is. Excellent. That's just what you want, isn't it? Just exactly what you want. Yeah, I hope they're able to fix it. I'm going to show you guys a picture of Ruby just because she's stinking cute. This is where Ruby is, if you can see that. Just curled up under the desk. Now that I've let her go back to sleep. Alright, so that's it for that family. Let's go ahead and I want to check back in with the crown to see. Have we now got all of the money that we need to level up? I think we might. And I'm very excited. The bed is so big for her. Yeah, and it's a small bed too. Oh, that's annoying, Karina. That's really annoying. Ugh. My husband would not be able to handle that because she cannot handle at all. Sorry, he cannot handle bad smells. So he's gonna really enjoy having a baby. Anywho, alright, let's have a look here. So we need to have like 20,000 simoleons, roughly. How much have we got? Yes, guys, I think we're there. I think we're there. Look at this. We have 21,770 simoleons in our account. This is really exciting. Make it so, yes. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, I'm going to get him to withdraw all of that money. So all up, the crown actually has 24,300. Okay, I'm just going to make a note of that. Woohoo! I think we can. I think we're there, guys. I think we have officially collected enough tax money to unlock our next lots. Let's go ahead and double check. I'm pretty sure. Dreaming, you're like, I don't know what's happening, but yay! Basically, so we're playing a certain challenge called the Medieval Charter Challenge. And we've been working for a very long time to rank up our town through tax money. So I think we've collected enough tax money to be able to do so. So, okay. Oh, lag. Come on. You can do it, game. Okay, so we need to pay for this lot here, the bathhouse. So, opened by Lord... Oh, hang on. The Right Honourable Lord Donald Farquaad. Because he was so tired of all of the smelly peasants. Come one, come all, and wash your problems away. Laundry facilities as a bonus. Winky face. There we go. Oh, yeah. No, I know chat's not showing up on screen. Thank you. Sorry. Let me switch that back. It should be back on screen now. Smelly peasants. Yeah. Okay, so this lot is worth 10,491 simoleons. Okay, so we need to go... Hello? Family funds, Farquaad. Minus 10,491. Okay, hopefully that worked. And then let's go back to the neighborhood. Screams in laundry. You're funny. Are you evil cackling in laundry? Because that's what you should be doing. Laundry is evil. I love it. I love it so much, but it's evil. Okay, so that's that one done. And then this one is 9,770 simoleons. This lot here is the charity hospice. Gotta work on that update. All in good time, lovey. So this one, yeah, is actually just a bit under 10,000. So this one is the charity hospice. And this one is going to be run by someone who will take in random travelers. And it's kind of like a B&B, essentially. For anyone in the neighborhood who falls on hard times and needs somewhere to stay. So we're going to now go family funds Farquad. What is it? 9770 minus 9770. Okay, so that lot has been unlocked. Wow, my game is lagging today. Donnie, how you doing? Do you still have any money? Let's go and check. Sounds like Fortnite teenager is asleep or at least finished gaming. Fingers crossed. Hopefully he gets a little bit of sleep. Yep, so his money is now back down to 4,079 simoleons. Guys, we did it. We did it. Oh my gosh, I feel like I need to play like the yay sound. You know the yay sound effect? Wait, hold on. I think I have it somewhere. Kids cheering or something? Wait. Let's play this. Woo! Let's play that again. That was really satisfying. Yay! That'll do. I do have the kids cheering somewhere. Here it is. Okay, so wow. We are now level 3. We're level 3. Yes! This is so exciting. We are now, let me show you guys. So we are now level 3, the village. Okay. Woohoo! So we need to, wow, we have a lot to do. Okay. We need to open a cloister. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. A sporting field, a nicer tavern, an apothecary, a music venue, an artisan's gallery. Should that say artisan? Whatever. And one other merchant business. We get 20 new townies. Oh, sorry. We get 10 new townies. So 20 allowed in total. 2 new merchants. And... oh, nuns. Right. Yep. Okay. And the military are going to move in and establish a barracks, which means we'll need to establish a military with a certain number of military men living and working and being yeah, we get nuns and soldiers. Excellent. I mean, at least the soldiers are marriageable prospects, but the cloister was an important part of a medieval monastery. It was where the monks would have meditated, studied, and exercised. In many monasteries, manuscripts were written in or around the cloister. One of their advantages was that they were roofed but provided ample light. Ooh. So what did they usually look like? Let's have a look-see. Medieval cloister. Hello. Images. Ooh. So it's kind of like the garden and hall. Interesting. Really beautiful ones, yeah. Picture the nunnery in The Sound of Music. Dreamy, I appreciate that, thank you. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? Wow, they're beautiful. How do you find a word that means Maria? A flippity-gibbet, a will-o'-the-wisp, a clown. Kind of remind you of Hogwarts. Nice. So it's the area in a monastery around which the principal buildings are arranged, affording a means of communication between the buildings. Ah. It's a covered walk, open gallery, or open arcade, running along the walls of buildings and forming a quadrangle. So how do we... Freezing mode. Dudes, you mention the sound of music, I will sing you a song. Whether you want it or not. But yeah, how do we do... So we get a cloister before we get a monastery? Interesting. Monasteries could be like small towns. I see. So what we would probably want to do then would be to establish the cloister kind of like here with lots of space around it, where we can build other lots that will all kind of be part of the same building, like, or the same like complex. Or like, am I understanding that correctly? Like, we could even use lot adjuster and be a bit sneaky with it, and we could put it like in the middle of here. You prioritized the monastery because you had a war in your town and some of the men went insane. Oh yeah. There, yeah, it's a channel point reward. Dreamy Bimbet. So again, in your sugar cubes, if you have a look at sugar cubes, you can redeem sing mode for me to sing a song, or I'll just start sing-songing random crap that comes into my head. Yeah, there's a few different options. But yeah, so maybe we could even make it so the women's boarding house is kind of like... Oh, so Joe has just redeemed sing mode. Joe, do you have a preference for a song, or would you like me to just make up something random? Would you like more sound of music? Let me know. What would you like to see? Twiddly diddly dee. More sound of music? Any song in particular? I can do Climb Every Mountain. I can do Edelweiss. I can do... Oh, Radarita grifting a subscription to Dreamy Bimbet. Bimbet. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much, Karina. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate that. I can do Do Re Mi. I can do... You don't mind? Alright. High on a hill was a lonely goat herd, lay, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. She on her back to the lonely goat herd, lay, yodelay, yodeloo. Just kidding. Gosh, what's my favorite song from The Sound of Music? It's my favorite one's probably Edelweiss. Or no, this is my favorite song from The Sound of Music. I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose. Bachelor dandies, drinkers of brandies, what do I know of those? Totally unprepared am I to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken. I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. You are 17, going on 18. I'll depend on you. There you go. That's my favorite song from The Sound of Music. Thank you guys. Thank you for the claps. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that was fun. I haven't sung that song in ages. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Okay, so, alright guys. That scene in the dancing, right? So good. My Favorite Things is also a very good song, of course. I reckon Jelly enjoys when I... Oh, thanks, Shady. I hope so. I'm certainly gonna sing him a lot of songs. I don't think I'll be able to help myself. I actually heard a tip from a mama, which was to sing your baby a song every time it's feeding time, and then they'll learn to associate, like, milk time with this song, and then you can do the same thing for, like, bedtime and, like... I don't know that. Yeah, a song for bedtime, yeah. I don't know the Soldier Poet King, I'm sorry. I'll look it up, I'll learn it for you, but I don't know it. Yeah, it would be so sweet, right? Yeah. Paul and I sing songs to the dogs all the time, though. We do, we already sing songs to the dogs, so I'm sure we're gonna sing songs to our son as well. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual, but I did start an hour later. And I should be going to bed, because I have a big day tomorrow. A very big day. Hopefully everything will go well. Dreamy Bimbet, thank you. Lullabies. Right. Here for me it's 10:30 p.m. But I need to, it always takes me like an hour or so to kind of zen out after a live stream. So I'm just gonna like gonna go to bed, gonna watch a video, gonna yeah, start coming down, get some sleep. Yeah, Dreamy Bimbet, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Lyric as well. I hope that you guys enjoyed your first Tiatic stream. I'm so happy you were here as well, Shady. Guys, if you are new, Hancock, yes, thank you as well to you so much. If you guys are new to the community, we do have a Discord. You are more than welcome to pop in and join. Otherwise, you can also follow me on YouTube or on Twitter. I am on both. And I will let you guys know on Discord how my appointment goes tomorrow with the baby. There is the potential that I will be scheduled for an induction next weekend. So make sure to follow me somehow so you can stay up to date with my news. Because awesome, Lyric. So glad to have you there with us. Yeah, but make sure to stay up to date. Make sure to follow me somewhere because I may not be able to stream. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen this week. So it could be really interesting. Or I could be pregnant for another 2.5 weeks. We just don't know at this stage. So give me a follow. I do upload streams to YouTube, yes, Dreamy, but I have a second YouTube channel, which is where I upload all the VODs. There's a link to it on my main channel, so you can find it from there. So if you're interested in watching the series from the start, it is all on my my stream replay channel on YouTube, which is, let me actually get you a proper link for the channel. There you go. All good, guys. But yeah, all good. Okay, I'm gonna go. I will keep you all up to date with the baby, and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.